It's crazy to think that we just have a few weeks left in the regular season. You know, crazy to see that so many teams in the preseason that were so hyped up, failing to maybe meet expectations. So many teams also over-exceeding their expectations. One team, though, that maybe has disappointed a little bit, especially some alumni, is your Alabama. President type.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, what is the vibe check? Like, what is going on in the Bama boys group chat right now?
Should we call somebody to find out?
Let's do it.
Should we call somebody?
I'm down.
I can tell you the vibes are a little unsettled because everybody wants to see Alabama take the next step. But hold on. Let me call my guy. Hold on. Alabama legend.
What?
Alabama legend.
Got for us. He got for us.
Hold on.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, hey, y'all.
Drizzy Drake, what up, my boy? We got Kenyan Drake, a.k.a. the Road Runner, in the house. Kenyan Drake, how we doing this morning, brother? I know it's early out in Vegas, but how you doing?
I'm good, D-man. How y'all doing, man?
Man, we are blessed, man. It's great to see your face, man. It's been a long time since we chopped it up. How are you enjoying retirement? I know you had such a great career, obviously at Alabama and then in the league. You know, you got the Miami Miracle. How are you just enjoying looking back at your career and reflecting on all the great times?
Man, I'm enjoying doing absolutely nothing. As you can imagine,
earned the right.
We've been, it's been a long road. Obviously, the long days and early starts we had. So, 7:30 getting up here talking to y'all, this ain't nothing compared to 6 a.m.
Right.
110s with, Coach Cochran and everything. But other than that, I've definitely enjoyed every moment. And, now I get to come on here and talk to ball with y'all, man. It's like full circle.
Yeah, so before we get to the Alabama LSU game, I want to ask, because you had so many dynamic plays in your career, what is the most memorable play from Kenyan Drake's career?
People may not think that this play would be one of the top plays on my favorite play, but if you remember, I don't know if you were there. No, this is my junior year. You came my senior year, but we played Florida at home. First play of the game, Florida goes 3 and out. Kiffin calls a slat and go for me, lined up out wide, saw a matchup that he liked. Blake Sam gave me the sluggo signal, and got a 85-yard first play of the game, slant and go out wide. That really showed my versatility, kind of springboard me kind of with the rest of my career at Bama. So that was probably my favorite play that I personally love. But of course, I think the fans' favorite play probably my championship touchdown that I had, which
there goes Kenyan Drake. He can fly. He can fly.
Kenyan, I'm curious to know, because I sit here with Damian and we watch college football. We watch a lot of Bama games together, and I see him getting emotional, rooting for his squad. And I do see some frustration out of our boy here with the difference. Like, it's not the same as it was, or doesn't feel like it was with Nick Saban under Kalen DeBoer. When you see the new regime and you see the new players and you see a new mindset, what do you see from this Crimson Tide team?
What I see is a team that fights. I mean, they aren't out any games. I think that the landscape of college football today, there isn't really much difference between the top team and maybe the top 20 team, to be completely honest. I think that's a great thing for college football. Now, it's not such a great thing for, former, Crimson Tide as myself, where I want to see them go out there and blow everybody out. But it's a great game in and game out. And I think for them to continue to have success, they have to really, not be so reliant on the big play, which I love. But at the same time, they have to really play complementary football, establish a great running game. If it's cloudy, keep focusing on Milroe or either one of those workhorse running backs in the backfield, and then let the defense go out there and not have to see a 3 and out and be like, man, we got to come back on the field and make another stop, and then obviously get the special teams game and make some big plays in that facet, because as Damian remembers, our big wins were off of special teams plays as well. We just played a 3-facet game, so if they can continue to play complementary football, I think they'll have success the rest of the season.
One last question, because we got somebody else calling, but I want to ask you, paint a picture for the fans, the people at the desk here. What is the environment going to be like tonight in Death Valley? We got Alabama versus LSU, a night game in Baton Rouge. Tell people what to expect from these fans and from this environment tonight.
Man, it's going to be no love lost, man, at all, especially night game, Death Valley. It's going to be like if you remember driving up that one-lane road or that two-lane road going up to the stadium. Literally everybody and their grandmother is flicking you off when you go up there. You get in, they're playing neck the whole time from the student section. The chants, can't repeat everything they say, but as long as they go out there and, man, like I said, play a clean game, a multifaceted game, and a balanced game where everybody is kind of on the same page, man, I think they can go in there and get the win.
Kenyan, thanks so much for joining us. Awesome. This was awesome. You don't have to do that drive today. Enjoy it from the comfort of your own home.